Solo Sikoa might serve as a Trojan horse within the Bloodline. He has already demonstrated his ability to challenge Roman Reigns' authority. At one point, he distanced himself from his role as Roman's enforcer and positioned himself as the new leader of the Bloodline during the OTC's hiatus. Therefore, Reigns has ample reason to doubt whether Solo has truly changed. Being compelled to return to the family could worsen the situation. Sikoa might conclude that openly opposing the OTC is no longer the wisest approach. Instead, he could feign acceptance of Roman's leadership while secretly biding his time for the perfect moment to act. Solo Sikoa might earn Roman Reigns' trust, uncover the Bloodline's strategies, and place himself strategically to inflict the greatest harm. Additionally, he could exploit the conflicts between Roman, Jey, Jimmy, and Jacob Fatu, ultimately disclosing that he had never given up on his ambitions. Although Solo may sincerely wish to come back, Reigns cannot take for granted that all past issues are resolved. The tribal chief must set firm conditions for Sikoa's return and require his cousin to demonstrate loyalty before entrusting him with any significant duties. Solo Sikoa's potential as a Trojan horse within the Bloodline cannot be underestimated. His previous willingness to challenge Roman Reigns' authority shows a capacity for dissent that could resurface at a critical moment. When he stepped back from his enforcer role and positioned himself as the new leader during the OTC's hiatus, it revealed ambitions that might still be simmering beneath the surface. This history alone provides Roman with valid reason to question Solo's true intentions. Forcing Solo to rejoin the family without addressing these underlying tensions could backfire spectacularly. Instead of wholehearted acceptance, Solo might adopt a strategy of outward compliance while covertly plotting his next move. By pretending to support Roman's leadership, he could gain access to sensitive information, observe internal dynamics, and wait patiently for the right opportunity to assert himself. Moreover, Solo's intimate knowledge of the relationships within the Bloodline, especially the rifts between Roman, Jey, Jimmy, and Jacob Fatu, gives him a unique advantage. He could exploit these fissures, turning family members against one another, or revealing long-buried grievances to destabilize the group from within. If left unchecked, Solo's ambition and strategic mindset could inflict the most damage precisely because it would come from someone who appears loyal. While Solo's desire to reintegrate might be genuine, Roman Reigns must act cautiously. Trust should not be given lightly or without clear conditions. The tribal chief needs to establish firm expectations and require Solo to prove his allegiance through concrete actions before granting him any meaningful responsibility. Only by doing so can Roman safeguard the Bloodline's unity and prevent potential betrayal from within. Solo Sikoa's comeback could instantly spark a power struggle with Jacob Fatu, especially regarding who is genuinely the Bloodline's enforcer. Prior to Solo's compelled return, Jacob had already proven himself as one of the most formidable members of the group. His intensity, physical strength, and unpredictability made him the obvious choice to safeguard Roman Reigns and address issues as they arose. Reintroducing Sikoa into this setting might raise a challenging question. Who steps up as the enforcer when Roman requires one? The Street Champion formerly held that position for Roman Reigns, which could make his comeback a potential threat to Jacob Fatu. He might think that his past connection with Roman grants him priority. On the other hand, Fatu may believe he has secured his place through his dedication and deeds. This situation could lead to tension between them, even if neither of them turns against the OTC. Roman Reigns might escalate the tension by giving them conflicting duties. If Solo starts getting tasks usually assigned to Jacob, Jacob might see it as Roman reinstating Sikoa to his previous role. On the other hand, if the OTC keeps depending largely on Fatu, the Street Champion could feel that his return is being overlooked and that he is being treated as an afterthought. The rivalry might ultimately turn into a struggle for dominance within the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa may aim to demonstrate that he remains Roman Reigns' most dependable enforcer. At the same time, Jacob Fatu could be intent on proving that he is the real powerhouse of the family. That tension would provide WWE with another engaging internal conflict. Roman might think that reinstating Solo would bolster his team, only to realize he has sparked a rivalry between two formidable family members, each convinced they deserve to be nearest to the tribal chief. Roman Reigns' authority could face internal challenges. He has dedicated years to solidifying his position as the undisputed leader of the Bloodline. Nonetheless, Solo Sikoa has already shown a readiness to contest that hierarchy whenever the chance arises. If Solo comes back stronger, more confident, and ambitious, Roman might eventually face another internal rebellion. Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso each have complex pasts with the OTC. If Sikoa succeeds in persuading even one of them that Roman's leadership is no longer advantageous, the power dynamics could shift rapidly. The Street Champion wouldn't have to defeat Roman Reigns in a match right away. Instead, he could challenge him politically within the Bloodline, question his choices, or start positioning himself as the family member best suited to lead them forward. That situation would place Roman in a difficult spot. Penalizing Solo might make the World Heavyweight Champion seem vulnerable and revive the family feud. On the other hand, placing too much trust in him could enable Sikoa to gain enough power to confront the tribal chief once more. Balancing these outcomes requires a strategic approach that minimizes risk while maintaining authority. By imposing a measured consequence on Solo, Roman can demonstrate that no one is above the rules, reinforcing his leadership and preventing any perception of favoritism. At the same time, offering Solo a clear path to redemption would motivate him to prove his loyalty and dedication, reducing the likelihood of further rebellion. This way, Roman can keep potential challengers in check without igniting old rivalries, preserving stability within the ranks, and securing his position as the ultimate authority.